It is officially 2022, and I decided that I was going to tell you guys about my Animal Jam story for the new year. Enjoy. Hey Jammers, welcome back. I'm Nop AJ here, and let's get on with the video. A common question people ask AJ YouTubers is, how did you find Animal Jam? I didn't really find Animal Jam. One of my older sisters had already been playing it, and then I decided that I wanted to play it too. When I went to create my username, I couldn't figure out what I wanted it to be. I was about 6 years old, and I was not creative. I didn't even think to look up something creative. So I just basically came up with the first thing that I could. And you're probably like, why such a random part of the alphabet? Why not like ABC? Fun fact, my family actually goes like that. So my oldest sister starts with an L, the next sister starts with an M, the next sister starts with an N, and then my name is Olivia, so it's O, and then Palm, her name starts with a P, and so yeah, so I was uncreative and just did LMNOP. And then I chose random numbers 44. And so actually my username when I created it was LMNOP44, but I will get to why I changed it in a bit. And I was like 6 years old, so I don't really remember what I did, but I was like addicted to this game. I think it was a couple years later, I don't really remember, but an eclipse happened, and I remember like wanting to play Animal Jam all day, and then I went down to my room when my mom was like, oh, like, don't look at the sun, that kind of thing. And I was the bad child, and I was trying to look through the curtains, but I didn't know when the eclipse happened because my mom comes down and it was over, but I didn't see anything. But yeah, that's just a really random memory. Another thing that happened was I kind of got bullied on Animal Jam, but it's kind of my fault because I really, really wanted a pet kangaroo, and people just weren't giving it to me, and I got really mad, and I was really upset, and I was little, and I got bullied because I got myself into the bullying. But then my mom ended up not letting me and Palm play for like 2 years, I think. I remember wanting to go to the library because they had computers there, and I wanted to go to the library and sneak on Animal Jam, but I'm not sure if I ever did that. But we were eventually allowed back on Animal Jam, and I made this video for like absolutely no reason, but here you go.
This is me in the olden days. This is me in the olden days. This is Animal Jam in the olden days. This is life in the olden days.
I mean, it's not wrong. Animal Jam has changed quite a bit since then. Fast forward, and me and Palm ended up not really being active on Animal Jam anymore, and school kind of just took over it. It was like January or February of 2020 when me and Palm got back into Animal Jam. We were playing for like a couple minutes, and we were like, wait, this is so fun. Why did we stop playing? And then we went to Mom and we asked for membership, and we were expecting a no, and we were like, why are we even trying? But we did it anyways. Well, good thing we did, because guess what Mom did? She said, sure. Like, what? Me and Palm were expecting a hard no, and we ended up getting membership. It was my dream to get membership for years and years, and it finally came true. So kids, if you really want membership, just keep asking, and one day you'll probably get it. Anyway, so we continued playing more and more, especially now that we had membership. Another question people ask Animal Jam YouTubers is, who was your childhood inspiration or that kind of thing? Well, fun fact, I didn't have one. Probably like, I'm Rob, how did you not have a childhood inspiration? Well, I never went on YouTube unless it was to listen to music. And that was when I was a kid. I started to watch like actual YouTube videos before I got back into Animal Jam. But one time I was just playing Animal Jam with Palm and I was kind of bored. And then I was like, hey, Palm, do you think that, like, Animal Jam is on YouTube? So I looked it up and I found that there were actually people who made videos about Animal Jam. So, who is the first person I watched? They were a streamer called Vplays AJ. They've stopped streaming now and they are now our Honey Crisps. So I guess they were my childhood inspiration, but I was already like 10. And for those of you who don't know, I'm only 12 turning 13 this year, so 10 was just a couple years ago. But I kind of also wish that she wasn't the first person I watched because looking back, her streams were 13 plus and I was 10. And by the time I started watching people, like half the Jambassadors had already quit and I didn't even know who any of them were, so that's why I didn't really have a childhood inspiration. Fast forward, me and Palm would pretend to be streamers because it looked really fun. We already had like other channels for just our personal life, so we kind of knew how channels worked. And we decided to ask Mom, and she said yes, and that's how I'm Not in Palm was born. It was really fun, and I learned how to edit and draw digitally and all that kind of stuff. And then I asked Mom if I could make a channel for just personal stuff because I hated to like be in the way of the streaming channel, and she said sure. So I'm Not AJ was born. And here we are now. I took a break a couple months ago because like school was starting and I was kind of stressed out, and I decided that I was going to be a real YouTuber and like just stop stop just posting like edits and art and that kind of stuff. And so that's what I did. I took a break and here I am now. And my 1 year anniversary is coming up in a few months, so that'll be super fun. I am so sorry that this video is like really long, but yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye.